Hello, welcome back to another video. Today, where am I? I'm in beautiful Snowdonia. A little bit of a change from the Lake District today. Last night, last minute, I just decided the weather's perfect today. There's no wind, sunny, looks like it's going to be a clear day. So I decided to pack my bag and come and do Snowdon. Although I've done this hike probably 50 times over the last 15 years or so, I've actually never been over Crib Goch, which I'm amazed at. So that's what we're going to be doing today. I don't know the exact plan. I do obviously know there's a Snowdon Horseshoe, so I have got that route plotted, but we'll see how we go. It's a late start, it's 11 o'clock, so we're going to get up there. Obviously I'm on the pig track now, and this pig track takes you up to Snowdon, but basically so far along we're going to be taking a right and heading up onto Crib Goch itself. So Crib Goch is a grade 1 scramble in Wales. It's not for the faint-hearted because it's literally a ridge. You've got a severe drop on both sides. But after me doing all the scrambles lately, Jack's Rake, his Sharp Edge not so long ago, I do Helvellyn, Striding Edge all the time, I thought I'd treat myself to come and do this one and tick it off. It's been a while. Look at the sky above. Absolutely stunning. So I'll make my way up until we get to the turning point where we finally start our ascent up to Crib Goch. As many people will be aware, you start this route from Penny Pass. This time of the year, you can't book in advance, you just got to pay and display, but it's always booked. And obviously starting so late, there was no chance today. So today I've parked in a place called Nant Peris. It's £5 all day. And from there, there's a park and ride, and it's just £3 return. And that park and ride brings you straight to the start. And obviously when we finish later, we'll jump back on that to take us back to the car. So it's really easy, and it's definitely the way to do it. As you can see, we've just reached this marker where we get a fantastic view of Snowdon in the Clag, and you get a view of the miners track below. Obviously we're on the pig track now, and this little turn up here, this is where we start our ascent to go up to Crib Goch. Been moving for 28 minutes and we're at 568 meters now. So I'm just going to decide whether I'm going to lose a layer under this, because we are going to generate a bit of heat scrambling up here. But yeah, basically if you're doing this route and you're doing the pig track, you would just carry on here and follow the path up. But we're, as I say, taking a right, and we're going to be heading up there. It's gorgeous behind. It has been slippy on the way up though. Some ice on the rocks. It does look better up here, but yeah, just got to be careful with the footing, especially higher up. Because although it's blue sky and sunny, it is cold. Boop. That's where we're going. Crib Goch up. Not been going long, but the Clag's coming in a little bit. I can see some people ahead, just snaking our way up and then into the abyss. Wow, look at this guy. Rather in than me. good climb. It's nice and cool as well with that breeze, with the mist just rolling in, keeping us cool. So that's the miners there. I was just talking to those lads. Their first time up Snowdon, and they were going to come along Crib Goch, but they got so far, they said we got up there and didn't fancy it. A little bit sketchy. And do you know what? I love that. I love that they were sensible enough to make that decision. He said to me, he said, "No, my ego's taken a bit of a knocking, but I've done the right thing," and they certainly have. Because if you're not confident, you shouldn't do this sort of thing, because the last thing you want to do is get yourself somewhere where you're kind of stuck and you don't want to carry on and you don't want to come back. As you can see, we've got to more of a hands-on section now, so I'm just going to make my way around. I don't know if you can see some people at the top, probably can't see very well on this camera, but basically just going to just go up and up and up now, any which way you can. There's no real set path of what I can see. One thing I will be doing is being very, very careful. Obviously, a little disclaimer: don't just watch this video and go, "Oh, look at Kris doing that, I'm going to do it." Make sure you're confident, competent, you've got people with you, people know where you're going, etc, etc. I'm not here to preach, but last weekend there was 2 separate accidents on Tryfan which resulted in deaths, which is awful to see. Obviously any time, but 2 in one day. By experience, but I know one of the girls was very experienced and has done climbing and things as well, so you've got to be very, very careful. In fact, what I've done, I've ordered a helmet now. I didn't have it in time for today, but I've ordered a helmet, so when I go on scrambles in future, I'm going to take a helmet. I've always thought, oh, I look like an idiot. I don't care. If you fall and bang your head, you'd only get one chance. So that was a little eye-opener to me, and hopefully for you too, that, you know, never take it for granted. So for now, on this challenging bit here, I might put the chest cam on. I'm going to put the camera away, so I've got 3 points of contact. And let's get up to the next section. Okay, so next little section looks like it's just up this bit. Next section up here somewhere. I think I'm going to come around this little bit here. You can either probably go this way, or I'm going to go this way. See, the benefit of going this way is you've got something either side, no drop. See where we started at the bottom? And where we're heading. Much better on these rocks because they're dry. Much better grip. Just a little bit more exposed. Definitely a bit slippy here. So this is what we've got across now. Looks absolutely epic. All the way up to the top of Snowdon. I'll film what I can. I'm not going to hold on to my camera all the time for obvious reasons. Because of the views out today. Beautiful. Back to Llanberis. Views for days, apart from that way. can just say logistically filming this is an absolute nightmare. So we've got this pinnacle now. I'm not sure whether the done rule is to go over it. I'm going to get this drone away because it's ridiculous. I can't hold this and do this at the same time. So as nice as the drone is, it's going in the bag. And then I can concentrate, and I've got one hand for this and I don't have to think about this. It's too dangerous. Oh, that's so much better. Put a jacket on because it's just a little bit cool now out the wind. So I'm just going to transfer you through to the chest cam. Let's carry on. Yep, 2 hands on it, all the way. Carefully does it. I got some stick last time about not having 3 points of contact, but that's because I was filming. So today, I will make sure I do all the way. Yeah, that's why I'm just being nice and slow and steady on this last little section. Last thing I want to do is slip. Way down there, we've got the pig track, which is the general track that I normally come on. But I'll leave a link to that video if you want to see what the pig track's like. But this is fantastic. What a route this is. All I would say is just be careful not to come when it's windy. I know people do, but it's obviously far more risky. But on days like this, it's just stunning. You can take your time. It's a Friday, so it's not too busy. I've seen a few people. Just been talking to this Irish lady ahead, and it's her first time on here as well. But on days like this, you can just take your time. You don't have to take over too many people or rushing people. So it's brilliant. And it's a real direct way to get up Snowdon as well, because you get your elevation very quickly. And the views are absolutely stunning. Great, isn't it? Need to remember to take some pictures, I never do. This is it. Yeah, I just end up with some tiny footage on my GoPro. Stunning today. So this is what we've got to tackle now. Let's go up onto the top of here. Not 100% where I'm going here. I must admit, it's a lot longer than I thought it'd be, this. It is very exposed, and there's a lot more climbing and scrambling than you think as well, just without necessarily exposure, climbing up rocks and things like that. Little time check. Oh, I tell you what, I'm so pissed off. My watch has stopped and I don't know when it stopped. I've had nothing but problems with my 7X Pro Solar Sapphire. In fact, Garmin have literally just replaced it for free. So I've just set it up yesterday, put everything back on it, hoping it had fixed it, and I've come out again and it's stopped on another hike. I'm so pissed off. I hope it's caught all that, but it could have stopped at the bottom. I have no idea, but we'll see when I get home. I'll have to join them together. But my 6X Pro Solar Sapphire was flawless. This has been an absolute nightmare, and I normally rave about these watches. The problems I was having is the watch was going off and coming back on again, and I really don't know what had happened on this one, but for some reason it just wasn't on the route at all. Pissed me off, that. Anyway, less ranting, let's carry on here. You alright? Yeah. How awesome's that? Kid up here as well.
Aye, taking our time.
Yeah, I love it. Okay, last little bit now. Let's go and touch this cairn. Is there anything written on it? Okay, let me get a picture and then I'll see you when we join the top of the pig track and the Clamperries. That's where all the paths meet. Okay, so we're just approaching two kind of cairns, stones, and this marks where all the paths meet. So just behind me here you can probably just make out the railway. That's the Clamperries. And the big stone here marks the top of the pig and the miners track. So yeah, if you were to do the pig track, that's where this joins on here as well. So you can see what we've just come along there. Awesome. And I think we'll come over the top and then we'll make our way all the way around. We'll go on the horseshoe, why not, eh? Yeah, I believe it's a little bit fresh up top. The clouds in there, so it's going to be a little bit cold. And I've just met two of the lads in short, so there we go. I'm one of the lads, Justin, shout out, follows me on Instagram and YouTube, so lovely to meet you. Yeah, he's just been across Crib Goch as well. Just again, perfect day for it today. But it's looking a little bit groggy up here, I must admit. But look below, stunning. But ahead, yeah, a wee bit claggy and probably a little bit cold, but it should be fine. Yeah, I'll definitely have to watch my footing coming up here. No spikes today. I didn't bring them though because I'm in my trail runners, so it'll be fine. Just be a little bit careful, make sure to stand on the stones where you've got all the grip. First snack of the trip, Snickers. It's my little stable chocolate bar, that. And I'll have a little bit of juice at the top, just to make sure my legs don't start bonking.
Mate, I'm not bothered. Yeah.
Right, perfect. Made it to the top, and now to hurry up. Not gonna hang about up here. There's no views anyway. And now we'll carry on the horseshoe. There we go.
Yeah, just watch your footing, darling.
So I'm sure all of you watching this, or most of you, have probably done this before, but if not, there is a cafe up here. I doubt it's open today on Friday, but always a good place to stop on a weekend for a much needed drink. But for us today, we're just going to go past. I'm following my watch because I've not done this route before, but I'm going to find my way. We actually go over the back side of this, so we're not going back the way we came, and hopefully we'll see a path down. Yeah, definitely shut today. Oh, and I tell you what, it's gone bitterly cold now. My hand's a little bit cold. As you see, closed today. Some scruffs left sandwiches there. 1,085 metres, by the way, Snowdon. Yeah, looks like we've got to lose some elevation, climb down, get back on that ridge. Let's go. Yeah, a bit slippy on the way down here. Not a lot of grip at all. But we're not following the path this way. We're going to cut a left in a minute, or so my watch says. So hopefully there should be a path leading to the left in a minute. Okay, so off the back of this side, it looks like we're going to be going a little bit towards a walking path. But I definitely don't want to be following that all the way. So, got one path that way, and we're going to be going left towards a Watkin, which I'm guessing cuts off there. I don't think that's on the horseshoe. I don't know, I've not done the Watkins, but we're certainly following that path for a little bit, and that's where we're heading eventually, over there.
Filming. Hello.
It's a nice change to going down for a bit rather than up.
No, bro.
Yeah.
No, not him. The guy filming.
Luckily, we've come out of that clag now, so it's lovely and clear. It looks stunning ahead where we're going, which is nice. And the lower we get as well, we're getting out of that ice, so it's a little bit better underfoot as well. Now, let me put the camera away instead of waffling going past all these people.
Very different.
Let's make up a little bit of time on the way down here now. Nice and easy coming down. Just take it nice and easy. Whoa. Apologies if the camera's going everywhere, it's not that easy. Well, the good news is we're nearly down off this challenging bit here. And now along here, let's get to that cairn and then we'll assess how long this is going to take. Yep, Watkins route up that way. Right, so where we're heading, God, I'm going to muller this. We're heading to a mountain called Lliwedd. I can't do the pronunciation, I'll put it below, but this is obviously on the Snowdon Horseshoe. I apologise in advance, I'm obviously English and I don't know the pronunciations. I didn't even know that this mountain was here until 10 minutes ago. But that's where we're heading. So this is another scramble. I presume it's a grade 1 scramble again. I don't know what it's like. I presume it's not as bad as Crib Goch. Well, I presume, but it certainly looks like a good climb. Well, yeah, that's it ahead. It's quite ominous. I love finding something a little bit different to go up as well, because when you come to Wales, I generally just do Snowdon, Tryfan, or up to the Gliders, maybe Penny Olwyn, things like that. Don't do them as often. But there's so many other places you can go around here. Bwlch, that's another cracker. But this one for me is one that I've never really come across before. I've not heard much about it. There's probably lots on YouTube, but again, I wasn't really aware of it. And I've always seen this in the distance, not knowing what it was. So it's going to be nice today to tackle it for the first time. So it's a day of first time doing the horseshoe and first time doing these two ridges. I'm not going to lie, I don't know exactly where I'm going at the moment, but I'm not on the route. I just didn't want to cut across the middle of the section before because it was wet. So I've come round a little bit and we get the beautiful view below of the miners' track. It's at this moment he knew he fucked up. Looks like that's the path down there. Gotta have a bit of fun, haven't you? So yeah, I've come on top of this, climbed on top of this big thing and I didn't need to. Oh well. Do you know if you do it, there's a path at the bottom. Back on the path, what a tilt. Oh, all that extra burning I've just done on my legs for that. Burning and scrapes. Slipped on my back down there, but luckily I had my backpack on so it braced my fall. That was an extra bit of climbing up and down that I didn't really need, but it is what it is. Now I've just seen another few lads as well. They've overtaken me now because I've been dicking around getting off there. You can see how ominous it is now we're up close. Just pick our way up. We'll see if there's a path, if not we'll just wing it as I always do. Oh. Yeah, Lucozade Sport might just give me what I need. A little bit of, oh it's there, side of my bag. Oh, needed that. I've had about half of it and I'll save something because I I might need another boost when I'm up there. Anyway, let's crack on. Feel so much better now. I've had a little bit of Lucozade. It's helped my legs recover just a touch. Oh, I can see some other people coming down now, so I know I'm going the right way. Just trying to work my way out, work out how to get on top of these rocks here. I think it's just straight up somewhere. Maybe up here. This looks as good as any, with a nice drop behind. Can we do this one on camera? Probably. Without getting cramp? Probably not. Yeah. Wasn't too straightforward, but there we go. So yeah, I'm just going to just wangle my way up here however I can. I'm not really going to film too much of this because you've seen a lot of the climbing before. I don't think there's much point in just putting my chest cam on. You're just seeing rocks. But look at that behind. Yeah, and you can see the path we've come down the... It's beautiful, isn't it? I really highly recommend this horseshoe. It is fantastic. This is my perfect hike, honestly. I love things like this. I love a camp, don't get me wrong, and I love bagging Wainwrights, but for me, a hands-on scramble, it just makes it that little bit more interesting. You've got to use your brain, you've got to think. It's obviously a little bit sketchy as well, which adds to it. I know not everyone's has the same thrills, but for some reason, whether I get off on these drops or scary things, I don't know, but I really enjoy it. Makes me feel alive. So even though I've only come for one day today, I'm so glad I've come. I'm really thoroughly enjoying myself, as you can probably tell, because I keep telling you it's fantastic. So I'm gonna make my way up here onto that bit and onto the top, and then I'll bring you back on top. Feel the burn. Oh. Sketch it. Oh, made it. Twitchy bum time then. Don't want to fall down there. Do you know what, now it's on camera, my watch again, it's got a flashing question mark, doesn't know where I am again, and it's red for GPS, and it's impossible that there could be GPS, that they could not have GPS, and it doesn't know where I am at all. Definitely something not right with this at all. So I've got to come out, click resume later, then start it again, and then bang, it's picked me up and it's just drawn a straight line of wherever we were before. Look, no question mark now, and it knows where I am. So that's on camera, whether you can see it. This is a joke, and they're gonna have to do something about this, Garmin. I'm not putting up with it. Honest to God, I'm not a moaner, but this watch, awful. Question is, are we at the top or have we got more to go? So we are at the top of our bit, but I think that bit's the actual summit, the next one. So we've got a little bit more up and down and up. So peaceful. Literally couldn't have picked a better day to do this. Just a shame I've got no bleeding record of it because of this daft watch. Let's get on the path. I'm going to put the name of it below, I'm not going to murder it again. But this is 898 metres. And what a view it is. Oh my God. Can literally see round to everywhere. It's stunning. As I keep saying, but the colours in the sky and the colours of the water below. Views for miles, which is nice because we've got no view from the top of Snowdon. I can kind of see the way we're going back now as well. So I can see the path down there along the ridge, more drops, and then don't really know. I'm guessing we come down to the water and maybe join the miners, but I really don't know. But I'm just going to be careful now. Let me get down here. I'm going to get on the path, make my way along the ridge, and then I'll bring you back when it gets a little bit more interesting, a little bit further down. It isn't really a down climb, but this is, we've just got to make our way down this little section here so we can get back on the path. This is definitely impact on your legs, this route, 100%. Duff, duff, duff all the way down. Come on, Kris. That's what we've just come down. And now back on the path, following the cairns. These are here, so in all sorts of weather, bad weather and stuff, you kind of know where you're going. You just look out for those. Always a great idea. You'll see them across a lot of the Lake District and Wales. Probably other places too. Yeah, there we go. Just making our way over this next little bump here, and I can't tell what it is, but my watch says this is another summit, so we'll tag it, but I don't know what it is. I will put it below to find out. There's nothing to mark it, but we're right on top of it. Obviously way lower than that last one, but I'll put it below and I'll put the height. We'll go along the ridge. There is a path a little bit lower, but we'll stay on the high path, and we'll just keep following along, see where we end up. You can actually see the full horseshoe here as well. It's stunning. Woo. Just look at that, we've been over. It's incredible. I can see people, loads of people stood on the top of Snowdon as well. Yeah, as I say, there is a bit of a lower path, so if you were coming this way and didn't fancy this, you don't have to. But we've stayed on the top path all the way along, so we can't change it now, can we? Even like this here. Oh, stay on the high bit. Right, I'm going to keep following it along. And I'll bring you back when I'm on that little lip there, and we'll see what awaits us on the other side. Ooh. Yeah. Now we've just got to get down this chisel. Will he leave it in? Probably not on this one. Right, I'm going to put the camera away and be careful on here because I do not want to slip. It kind of looks like the path we want is down there, so I'm just going to kind of make my way down here. It looks like there's a little bit of a windy path here, so I'm just going to make my way down carefully all the way to the gravel at the bottom there, and then it should be straightforward path most of the way back until we get back to the miners. Again, I just want to be careful on this last bit. Last thing I want to do is trip on this last little section here. So I'm just going to make my way down here, slowly but surely, on my arse if I need to. And this looks like the last challenging part of this hike, which is good. Yeah, baby, it's icy. Again, that's why I've got you on my chest. I don't want to be holding cameras coming down here. It's too slippy for that. Looks like I'm really teetering my way down, but trust me, some of them are slippy, some are alright. And obviously if you fell on here, they're so sharp, these rocks, you're going to do yourself a bit of damage. I'm going to come down on my ass through this bit. There we go, got something. Slide down to that one, into that one, and then hand to this one. Been one of the sketchiest bits of the hike, this, apart from the drops before obviously, but my shoes haven't been very good on this, so very slippery, so extra care. Slowly until we get onto terra firma, which is impending. Yeah, this looks like some kind of path. Just one last look at what we've done here, and you can see what we've come down here. This has been brutal coming down here, and this is the right way. I've just passed a marker as well. Again, you can see people coming up there, but I'll tell you what, oh, it's a burner, leg burner. I must admit, I don't think I'd want to go up that way. Coming down is not easy, but going up, be a right slog. I'll definitely be feeling this in my legs later. Duff, 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 all the way. Oh, that's why I'm holding on. I'm trying to slow down the banging on my legs. But absolutely stunning hike. Highly recommend it. But again, not for the faint-hearted. It's not easy. It's definitely exposed. It's just about staying within your limits, I think. And having a backup plan as well. So if you came to do something like this and then you decided it's really not for you, you know, you can still pick a different route once you're here and make your life a little bit easier. Sometimes it's harder. That's a harder decision to make, to turn back, and your pride can keep you going. But the smart move is, if you're not comfortable, do not do it. And especially if you're with people as well, don't be pushing them to do it if they're not happy. Right, anyway, I'm going to stop waffling because I need to get down to the bottom there. And talking to the camera and standing still ain't gonna do it any quicker. Oh, it feels good to be back on a path. My legs on the way down there were shaking. Literally coming down each step, oh, my legs just quivering. It's just all of the downs, boom, 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 boom. So I'm so glad I'm on this path now. On the other side is the miners, and we're just about to join onto it, which is beautiful because if anyone knows, the miners is a lovely path straight back to Penny Pass. Let me out. Do you know what? I've just glanced at my watch again and it's on resume again. It's expecting me to click resume. It is absolutely screwed. This is a brand new watch. So as soon as I get home tomorrow, well, as soon as I get home tomorrow, if they're open, it's a weekend, so I might have to wait till Monday. I'm going to be speaking to Garmin again. I don't know what the solution is, but this watch has got fundamental flaw. I don't even use much on it, to be honest. I only use the hiking, so I don't know what's going on, but it's an absolute joke. So Garmin, I'll be ringing them. I don't know what the answer is. Upgrade me to the 8X, or I want a full refund. And just in case anyone's thinking, oh, you're pressing a button in your pocket. Once it's on, I click lock, and it doesn't matter what button you press, it won't do anything on the watch. It's not being pressed automatically. The touchscreen is off. I never have it on. It's just losing itself. Right, well, we've got this beautiful path back now. Straight down the miners, all the way back to Penny Pass. So I'm not going to do any more filming here. I'll bring you back at the bottom. I'll be down there in about 20 minutes. As you can see, we're just coming down the miners now and we're almost back at Penny Pass. Oh, that has been an absolutely fantastic hike. I've just checked my Strava from this morning and I started it at 10:30, so a little earlier than I thought, and it's 4:30 now. It's taken 6 hours to get around the horseshoe. So if you're looking to do that, you can probably gauge it. You can probably do it in around that time, 6 hours, 7 hours, 8 hours, something like that. But yeah, absolutely awesome. So what we're going to do now, you can see there's a couple of buses pulled up. So we're just going to get back there, hopefully hop on one of these buses. As I say, it's £3 return, and that'll take us 10 minutes down the road to Nance Peris and get back to the car. So that's it for this video. Hope you've enjoyed it. If you did, drop a like. And if you like this sort of thing, do consider subscribing. It's free, it's not going to cost you anything, and you'll just get notified of any videos, and you can unsubscribe at any time. But it does help the channel and it helps more people see things like this. So if you've enjoyed it, drop a comment below, say hi, tell me what you liked about it, tell me what you didn't. It's always good for the feedback. But other than that, I'm going to say thank you very much if you've made it to the end, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.